In case you, like the rest of us, have been patiently awaiting the release of Shibarium, you will like this film. Shibarium has recently made some groundbreaking discoveries that will shatter your mind. If you want to know, you'll have to watch the rest of this video. Disclaimer: I have something to tell you before we go to the Barium report. The cryptocurrency market has been green for a number of days. But why is that? A former SEC employee has now come forward with a possible explanation. Let's have a little discussion about it. A former officer at the SEC, John Reed Stark, has speculated that market manipulation is responsible for the cryptocurrency market's recent upswing. He claims that Forbes looked into 157 different cryptocurrency trading platforms. The research also found that around 50% of Bitcoin's daily stated trade volume was fictitious. If this is the case, the crypto market could be on the verge of a catastrophe, which would be disastrous for her. Thankfully, that seems to be the perspective of only one person and isn't really widespread. In reality, the majority of individuals think that the recent price increase in the cryptocurrency market may be attributed to macroeconomic factors, with the decline in inflation rates being the most prominent of them. In case you missed it, I covered this in greater detail in an earlier video. Shib and other cryptocurrencies could enjoy more price increases if inflation rates continue to fall, and the introduction of Barium would be great news for them. The Barium Cheeto just revealed some fascinating information about Siberia, and it all has to do with Shib. On Twitter, he said that the tree might look bare in the fall, but that spring will soon follow. Shib buried him behind the pine tree, which is fortunate. Water, sunlight, and good soil are still required. Pines, on the other hand, can withstand even the coldest of winters and continue to grow strong each spring. And I've also heard that needle tea is healthy. Quite remarkable, wouldn't you say? Everything she touches on Twitter must be investigated. While we wait for Barium to launch, one thing is certain: he is attempting to inspire the Shiba Inu community. And he's decided to bolster her confidence by saying that her product, if it debuts, can handle everything the crypto market or the broader financial world can give at it. At long last, the Shiba Inu development team has released a piece on the Shiba Swap blog titled Introduction to Siberian Shiba Inu, suggesting that the long wait may soon be over. Two-layer network. In the blog post, the author defines Shibarium, a Layer 2 platform that bridges the gap to the Shiba ecosystem. Shibarium is described as having applications in a variety of sectors, including the gaming and metaverse industries, of which Shiba Inu has its own iterations. Shiba Inu runs on the Ethereum blockchain, and in yesterday's video, I explained how that fact will reduce transaction fees and speed things up. However, the Shiba Inu team has recently noted that the reduced stress will also improve the Shiba Inu game and metaverse user experience. According to the blog, there's even more. Along with its low cost and fast transaction times, Siberian's development framework offers powerful features that will enable the community to implement their vision into the blockchain. Software designed for use in a decentralized environment existing and running on a blockchain, dApps are essential to the growth of Web3 gaming, social networking, education, and supply chains, to name just a few of the practically limitless uses for dApps. The Siberian validators discussed in the blog are responsible for verifying that all blockchain transactions follow the protocol established by the network. Although validators are compensated in tokens for the risk they incur by staking their own, they must do so out of their own pockets. Therefore, that's fantastic. However, there are only 100 available slots, so if you're interested, you'll need to act fast. Also, delegates, who are described as there mainly to lend validators the money to bet, are also mentioned. The delegators are compensated as well, though not as much as the validators. The use of actual Bowen tokens was also noted as something that wouldn't be happening during the beta test. Tokens based on the Bowen protocol are being developed for the testnet and will be distributed to interested participants. To wrap up the blog, they promised additional updates as we got closer to Siberia's release. This substantial improvement, however, indicates that Sibarium's beta testing phase will begin soon. It's great that we can be sure that the discharge of Shibarium will have a profound impact on the Shiba Inu ecosystem, especially in the region where Shib burns. The current amount of Shib in circulation is just over half of the total, making it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to bring the price of Shib to the $1 we are all waiting for. In light of this, it's clear Shibarium will not only reduce the cost of Shib transactions, but it will also burn Shib, which is fantastic news and well worth the wait. But before we get into that, this station gives away 100,000 Shib every day. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. This Shiba Inu deserves a hashtag. Wishing you the best of luck. In addition, a subscription service is now available on the channel. In order to participate in the exclusive discussions, you must first join the group. Join me in a conversation on precious crypto, money, and achievement. While we wait for the debut, sign up for membership if you're keen. There are many who have decided to take action rather than sit on the sidelines. Within a week, whales are snatching up as many Shib tokens as they can. The top 100 whales combined stockpile of Shib tokens rose by 3.96 trillion. There are currently 154 billion Shib in one whale, an increase of 39.6 billion since the beginning of last week. As a supplementary point of reference, as of right now, the top 100 crypto whales' collective Shib holdings amount to almost 5% of their total assets. This property is their fourth greatest investment. If you look at the top 100 cryptocurrency investors, you'll see that they either have a soft spot for Shib or think it's a good investment option because the only crypto assets ahead of it are stablecoins and Ethereum itself. Next, experts have done what they do well and come up with what they think is required for Shib to keep pumping. They have basically told her that if she wants the price to keep rising, she needs to break through the degree of resistance that it has just broken through. In addition, experts have noted that Shiba Inu's exponential moving average line is currently at a level that signals another bullish run may be on the horizon. This is something that investors should think about while deciding what to do with their tokens, as has been indicated. However, I feel obligated to emphasize that this is not a recommendation for a financial strategy. Do your own homework, and then towards the end of the video, we'll take a quick look at the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. Committed Bitcoin some time ago, a Twitter account that tracks Bitcoin gave a very intriguing update. A record of the account showed the current value of a $10,000 investment made 12 years ago. Gold, Google, Apple, Netflix, and the S&P 500 are just some of the investments we're considering, but none of them produce returns anything near Bitcoin's. 12 years ago, $10,000 invested in gold would be worth $11,800 today. Currently, you have $58,000, but that number would be far higher if you had chosen Google. To put it in perspective, if you invested in Apple back in 1980, you would have $109,000 right now. Going with Netflix would net you about $12,000. The same sum invested in Bitcoin, meanwhile, would now be worth a stunning $653 million. That's an absolutely staggering contrast. When you remember that this isn't exclusive to Bitcoin, things get much more intriguing. In several of the movies shown here, I discussed